So let's talk about the biggest thing that happened in the NFL draft, which is the Shedeur sliding to the 5th round. How you feel about that?
I think it was surprising. Like watching it happen was like, damn, like how far is he gonna slide? But I get like everything that's come out afterwards, like from all the like talking heads and all the sports people, like it was kind of like not as shocking to them. Like I guess the meetings that he had during the draft didn't really go too well as far as like he was saying, just kind of coming off as like I'm the shit. But like a lot of people are saying, which I kind of thought this when he was at Colorado, that he was putting up good numbers, but I really wasn't like super
He wasn't
like
sold.
nah like again, I don't want to discredit anything or like take away from what he did at Colorado, but I didn't see it. I mean he was putting up numbers, but like the first year didn't really translate to wins. They started off well and then they kind of fizzled out. And then the second year, they had like 9-10 wins, but it just felt like I don't know. Just wasn't anything that was just like, like he's a can't miss, like he's surefire. Which I thought, when everybody was hyping up during that time, those 2 years at Colorado, that when he comes out, he's going to be a top 5 pick. He's going to be a top pick, this, that, whatever. But then, the draft comes around. Obviously, he slides to the 5th round. It's like, if the talent was that great, he wouldn't have slid that far. Regardless of how the meetings went, regardless of how he talked to GMs and NFL coaches during the draft process and if anything like that, because we've seen guys like that. I mean, one that sticks out to my head is JaMarcus Russell. That he had the fucking talent. He was that guy, the measurables, big, strong, he could run a little bit mobile, like he had a cannon of an arm. But he didn't really work out that much, and he didn't. The meetings didn't go so well. But people saw the talent and were like, you know what, fuck it, we're still going to take that chance. Definitely. People, and it's in any sport: basketball, football, soccer, baseball. If you have some character issues, or maybe you're a little lackadaisical in the gym or in your recovery or whatever, but if the talent's there, people are going to,
tap in.
They're gonna, all that other shit's not gonna matter. They're gonna think that they'll be able to, harness that and get you to your potential, because these are also NFL coaches.